Hello everyone, my name is Rupam. I'm a consultant and I am also a trainer. I conduct trainings on Dynamics 365 FNO and not only within FNO, I also conduct trainings on HR, supply chain management, and these are the various area where we have the training, which is like a GL, AR, AP, procure to pay, O2C, supply chain management, tax, FA, bank recon, and the training is given with the use of the Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations Lab. So you have the module which we refer it. Apart from that, we also will be having the lab. So for each topic, you will be able to understand the basic meaning and the definitions. Then why do we have these topics? How it is linked to each other. At the same time, you are also going to do the lab as well. So these trainings are also customized and as well as it is used by any new user who would like to understand this application, and at the same time somebody who wants to gain in-depth knowledge on any of the topic. So and for us this is very important that whatever topics is been given, we share the knowledge with the anybody who likes to understand the meaning of each topic. So we will proceed today with the GL training. In the GL training, the first module what we are going to cover will be currency configuration. Remember, the trainings are completely in sync with the topics that which we have in a particular module. So we start with currency, we go with the dimension, chart of account, GL, as and so on. For every topic, we have an introduction, we understand the meaning and definitions, then we have an example of this, and then we have the configuration step. We also perform lab, and then at the end, we will be having a Q&A session, right? So, when we say about currencies, we know that like currency are something which I can say in which I do my transaction, or in which I record those transactions. In which currency do you record it, right? We have classified measure over here is two type of currency: accounting currency and you have a reporting currency. So the main currency that that is called is actually is an accounting currency, or you can say as a legal entity currency. So we have no so many names has been given, yeah, but this is a primary currency that which we call it, and our no the reporting currency what we have could be a parallel currency, right? So it may so happen that I have I'm recording my transaction in an INR and I'm going to report those transactions in USD. So that will be my reporting currency. And why is it needed that we have a multiple currency? Now it is up to the company, like up to the company that whether they want to go with one currency or they want to go with the multiple currencies. So this is something very important which you have to understand, and the use of these currencies are in the forex revaluation, right? You do a revaluation, that time also it is applicable where you run a revaluation in that your accounting currencies are getting converted to reporting currency, right? So it all depends on company whether I want to go with one currency or I want to go with multiple currencies, right? So for that there should be a exchange rate, right? So in this training they say that I know that suppose in this example I have ABC Limited company which is in India, and I do transaction in INR, but I have my parent company which is in US, and they say that no, whatever transactions you have done in INR, I can you please report me in USD currency. So what happens that my reports will be in again two currency. One will be reflecting in INR, another will be in USD. That will be used for the consolidation purpose, right? Where your parent company will go and publish those reports. So just try and understand that what is the reason that we have two type of currency, right? In this case, suppose my company, which is ABC Limited of India, has to publish the report in the USD. We need to have both the currency over here. So what you all need at this point of time, that is called your configuration. The configuration what we have given here is that we need to have one exchange rate provider. right? Who is going to give you the exchange rate? So that we need it, right? And then once you have a provider, you will be having an exchange rate, like for no USD to INR, what is the exchange rate, and USD to another currency, what is the exchange rate. So you will be having all that linkage of the currency, that is called currency pair. Remember what I'm saying is called currency pair. This is called pairing up the currency. So if I have from the provider, I have received one of the currency pair which is like INR to USD, I cannot have another currency pair which is again USD to INR. Reciprocal is not allowed here, just make a point it. Okay, so one just to one currency, because there is a lot of problem in the in the currency as well. The problem, or in the real life, we face some of the problems, like there will be very high fluctuation in the currency. We do not want to go with all those things, so we want to be a little stable. For that we are going with the just one currency pair here, which means that I will not be having reciprocal currency. I'll be having only INR to USD or USD to INR, right? Any of this. So this is what we are trying to understand. The types of currency you have understood. Why is it needed? Because that also you have understood. And what is the meaning of an exchange rate? That you have understood. And who is giving you this exchange rate? Okay, this is giving by the providers. So these are the setup that which you need to do in the system, right? So we have the GitHub lab, which is on the exercise 5, which we can practice. Okay, and we will show you how do we do this exchange rate no configuration, and how can we import those rates in the system. That will be used for the transaction purpose.